Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is I Love You, Say It Back. It's the podcast. I'm your host, Vic D. Playoff football. Let's talk about it. Perfecto mundo. You guys talk about a little chef's kiss. Wow, wee. John on the ones and twos. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
You sound like you're doing great.
I'm a technical supervisor, manager, director.
He's a fucking wizard out here. You're a wizard, Harry. Pre, how you doing?
Good, man. Chilling.
Playoff football, wild card weekend, almost in the books. We just have the tomorrow night game, the Steelers and the Texans. That's going to be going on. Should we watch it? Are you guys free? What do you guys got going on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm off early.
Tomorrow, I think I'm good tomorrow.
We'll figure something
Just gotta
out.
hit the gym though.
Watch it at Hard Rock? What?
Oh my. Hey, that would be kind of lit. Let's talk about
I
it.
need to stay away from there.
Sean's begging for mercy.
My wallet's like, please.
Oh my God. You don't want to talk. You want to compare wallets right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. It is the first weekend of the NFL playoffs. One of the most exciting, crazy, unpredictable playoffs that is. I mean, we said it going into these playoffs, like this regular season, unpredictable. We just knew it was going to be a wild ride, and I think it delivered for the most part on some of this. And some of this stuff was kind of predictable, but we'll get into everything. Of course, want to remind you, if you haven't jumped over to our socials at ILY Say It Back Pod, please hit follow along on that page. I'm at Vic D Radio.
And I am at John Anthony XIX.
Pre_sing13.
Please be sure to follow the boys. Check them out. Also, check out our YouTube at Why Say It Back Pod. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe on Spotify, on Apple, wherever you listen to. Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to get the updates on everything that we drop. Let's talk playoff football, week 1, wild card weekend. We'll start from the first game on... Actually, no. You know what? What time is it right now? What time is it right now?
10:01.
It's 10:01.
10:01.
We have been in the group chat talking since the Sunday night football game. So many emotions, so much to talk about. I think we should start there. What do you think? That's fresh in our brains.
Yeah, let's start there. I've got a lot to say.
Let's start with I almost said San Diego. The LA Chargers taking on the number 2 seeded Patriots. And that was an ass whooping. My God, that was not pretty at all for the Chargers. Talk to me, John.
Oh, man. All right. This is my belt-to-ass game.
The BTA. Oh, my goodness.
Of the week. Hit the bomb drops.
Hey,
all that.
Get the Michael Irving belt on the
bring
Gatorade.
The belt out. Because I have a lot to say about this game. Okay. The Chargers, people, they're a number 7 seed. Yeah, they were underdogs and all this and that. But I want to talk about Justin Herbert. His defense played lights out. You're telling me you go into New England, you go into Foxborough, and they give you 16 points? If you knew that before the game, you would be like, hey. Well,
yeah, if they said, hey, they're only going to score 16, put up 17.
We'll take it.
That's 2 touchdowns and a field goal, dog.
You would say, oh, Herbert would do that, right? No. He comes out and puts up only 3 points, 0 touchdowns, and his stats are inexcusable at this point. And he's just been confirming what I've been saying for the whole season. His O-line played good. That's the thing. That's the critique that they have on them for the whole year. No Joe Alt. And they have another guy that's
Rashawn Slater.
Slater's hurt as well. But the thing is, he's been to the playoffs 3 times already. And he's taken L's. He has more interceptions than touchdowns. He has 2 touchdowns to his 4 interceptions. And let's talk about this game in particular. For 3 quarters, his O-line played great. They played good football, and it was only until the 4th quarter that they started pinning their ears and getting after him. So and they're an obvious passing downs. They have to. But what I don't like about him, let me get specific, is he's a sack merchant. You know why? Because I'd rather take the sack and not take the accountability, so everybody that's watching can say, "Oh, poor him. Look at his O-line." Brother, it's 4th down. What are you doing dropping back and taking the sack?
Throw it up. Throw up a Hail Mary. Give him a shot.
The game's on the line. I mean, there's no big plays. And guess what? You got 8 blitzers, obviously, or showing blitz at the line. There's no, hey, eagle, crossover, Oski.
I'm glad you brought that up because it is
no
kind of
audibles.
strange that I will say it is strange to watch nowadays. You saw 23-year-old Drake May switching shit up at the line of
Caleb
scrimmage.
too, yeah, same,
I
all
see
that
something. Let me switch it up. Let's go from pass to run. Let's go from deep pass to slant. Let's go switching things up. It's almost like is he allowed to do that? He's a brilliant kid. He's capable. Let him do it. What's going on?
It's hardball, man. He's holding them back.
I'm starting to question the brilliant part.
The coach.
Maybe he's just an arm talent.
Yeah,
Maybe he's just arm talent. He's not as smart as people thought he was. There's
something's going on.
He doesn't read the blitz well. There's no blitz read. There's no audibles. There's no adjustments. There's nothing of that. He just goes up to the play. Yeah, coach, I'll run the play, and
Yeah,
he just
I feel like he was doing a lot more last year with North Turner.
North Turner.
Who was his coach last year?
Who the hell? You talking about Herbert?
Who was the Chargers coach last year?
It wasn't last year.
Stanley.
Yeah, Staley. It was
They used to have
North Turner.
yeah,
2004.
but Staley, same shit.
And their running back Ladainian Tomlinson.
He was doing good last year, throwing Antonio Gates and Mike Williams. No, but last year,
Joe Staley, right? That's his name?
yeah.
Okay,
last
yeah,
year he was. I feel like Herbert had, he was doing a lot more as far as like running the show on the offensive line. But maybe it's hardball telling them, hey, just go out there and run this one play. But
you know what? That's my thing, guys. It's just
that last
excuses.
2 drives was crazy. You're just standing there taking sacks.
Taking sacks, man. Like, you can't do that. And it's excuses every single season.
Yeah, I'd rather have my
you
quarterback
get waxed
go
by the
out there.
baby Jags. You get waxed by the Texans. You get waxed tonight. And I get it. Your team is probably not the best on paper. Your defense is really good. And
Yeah,
it's
they
been
held
known.
up.
But here's the other thing.
All you had to do is make a big play or two.
They haven't
2
been.
touchdowns, you win the game.
The deficiency that they've had all season that got them here is the same deficiencies that they've overcome throughout the season. So it's like, okay, you can't say during the regular season, hey, they can't run the ball or they don't have offensive line protection. They don't have this and that, because in the regular season, they found ways to overcome it.
They've been winning, yeah.
So it's like, it's the same thing with the Niners. Same thing with they've injury after injury after injury. In the regular season, they overcome it. What do they do in the playoffs? They find a way to overcome it. Ugly game doesn't matter. And not only that they lost, but it's how they looked, bro. Putting up 3 points, getting cracked. Like, I get it. I was watching the game and I was watching I was watching Herbert not even have any time in the fourth quarter, blah, blah, blah. And then what the hell's going on with the coaching decisions at the end when they had to have 2 touchdowns and there was 5 minutes left and then they're doing the substitutions, killing 40 times.
Running clock, yeah.
Running clock, allowing them to get fresh
hardball
bodies in there. And then the fresh bodies come in and then he's getting sacked left and right. So it's like all the worst things that you could ask for are happening right before your eyes. It was absolutely insane. And I hate to say this, but I'm starting to. I still believe in everything that Justin Herbert is, man. He's a talent. He's a smart kid. He's a good quarterback to me. I love everything about him. But how often can we keep doing this where you just make excuses for him? Well, this year it's not the O-line. Well, this is coaching. And it's just the 28. Weren't they the ones who blew the 28-something to the Jags?
Jacksonville, 21-point lead, last year.
Like,
he threw 4 picks.
That was like 2 years ago, but. And then last year was the Texans 4-pick game.
Yeah, it was the Texans.
Yeah.
And
the first year
it was the
the
Jags, the
damn
baby
Texans.
Jags 2022, where the Jags came back on
And
them.
those were not
Down
these
21,
Jags, yeah.
And you're telling me
those
you're telling
were,
me it's not Herbert? I think you got look. He's a good guy. He's a good talent. All that, but let's put him. He's at a 15, top 12, top 14. I don't want to hear him in top 10
top 5.
conversations.
Some people have him in top 5.
It's
the
because
last
his
thing-
talent is top 5, bro.
He's a good. I mean,
But
his
his
performance
performance
good,
is top 15.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
He's at
Jamarcus
13.
Russell talent was top 5 at the
exactly.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You're
and
right.
last I want to say about this, and I'll pass it over to you guys, to everybody listening. John, the injuries. I know. One word, the Niners. There you go. So I don't want to hear those excuses. And especially, you just got to make 2 plays, 2 touchdowns to win the game. So
Coaching,
that's all I
man.
gotta say.
Coaching. I don't know. The Harbaugh brothers, they don't know what they're doing out there.
I got to put my hand up. I believed that the Chargers were going to upset the Patriots tonight. If I just
They had all the
explain,
opportunities.
if I had to explain it just real quick, it was going to be that the cupcake season that the Patriots had gone through to get to where they were was going to finally happen. It was like, okay, well, now they're playing a good team. And this is where you see the deficiencies. I'm like, okay, the regular season is not, or the playoffs are not the regular season. And I thought the weakness of the Chargers, which was their own line, could not be exploited by the pass rush of the Patriots. And it ended up being like the thing that undid them. So football, unpredictable. And I got to be honest with you about, like, boys, I'm in the middle of the coldest gambling streak of my
How
entire
cold?
life.
Ice cold.
Like,
A little frosty out there.
it is. You think it's cold outside at 3 a.m., brother? This is insane. I could pull up my slips and it's just red. I can't buy. I went over 3 today. I did doubles on the
Chargers.
I doubled up on some of the games. I was like, all right, the Chargers are now that's playing plus 300. And I was like, yeah, let me double up. Let me get a little bit of juice on that. And brother, this has been the absolute coldest. I can't buy a win. So no matter what I predict, I feel like a mush right now. It's the worst feeling. I've never in my life been through 3 weeks of this shit. 1 week, everybody's got a bad week. You can't buy nothing. But somehow the following Monday, everything resets and you're like a mental nothing, brother. Nothing. I mean, I need to go like on an 8-week heater to make up for this.
You gotta take a couple of weeks off, man. Betting is in any sport this year has been wild. Since Vegas made their way into the leagues now, it's been crazy. You see I sent the link to the Marion Hampton thing. He had 1 carry for -1 yard and he didn't play the rest of the game.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So that was my link that said Vegas is undefeated. So he played one carry. He had 1 carry for -1 yard. Didn't play the rest of the game. That way,
if you took the under, that's a hit.
but
That's
that way they can all the bets could be valid. Yeah,
they could be like, hey, he came in, he played. Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah. So
betting has been wild this year, just in general. So
safe to say, I won't be eating for the next week. I had a run over here.
Top ramen and Ritz
you
crackers.
rode a horse
for the
over
next
here.
Yeah, that's a luxury at this point. I was like, I don't know.
You took the chew and ran over here.
Vienna sausages and spam.
Good thing you stocked up on the chews before
before
the fall off.
Pre-workout, nah, give me the chew, baby. Hey, I was at home
Breakfast,
looking at
lunch, dinner, chew.
pre-workout or chew before I ran over here. Give me the chew. Let's get into the next game here. Packers 27, Bears 31. Oh my goodness, what a roller coaster this was. We spent a little bit of time on that game. Let's go through these a little bit quicker, boys. Packers 27, Bears 31. I kid you not. I went to the gym last night when it was 21-3 at halftime. I was talking to my brother-in-law. I was helping him move all the way, which that's a whole nother podcast in itself. I was like, he's like, hey, who's winning? He showed up and it was 21. I was like, this game's over. I was like, it's 21-3. But I was like, it's even worse than that because Caleb's throwing interceptions. It was just dead. And then out of nowhere, I go to the gym. All of a sudden, it's like 27-16, 20. And then I get home and then it's just like, whoa, what is going on? The cardiac
Wild
Bears
game.
pull it off. Comeback City one more time. What'd you take away from this game?
Yeah, what I've been saying about the Pack. I took the Packers because I thought they were finally going to turn it around, but I was right this whole year. I don't believe in the Packers. Their offensive line. I mean, their offensive coordinators suck. Whoever it is, their play calling is terrible. Jordan Love. I know you're trying to get him on the show, so you've been a little nice to him.
Yeah, be nice.
I mean, he had good. His numbers look good. They dropped like
His
3 or 4
braids look
picks.
great.
Yeah, he's
He's
not like
handsome.
bro. He did. It was such terrible play calling and game management that they deserve to lose that game. Even though I took Green Bay.
Everyone,
It
but
was
not
so
Jordan.
bad. Yeah, it was so bad where I took the Green Bay and I was still like, that's all right. Green Bay deserves to lose this game. This terrible game management in all aspects. Second half was terrible. Bears keep doing what they've been doing.
Yeah, they've been doing this all year.
Yeah,
Cardiac
so
Bears,
they've been-
right?
yeah.
So it was only fitting. 2 things I got to say about this one. So the first half, it was a tale of 2 halves. The first half, Jordan Love had 30 minutes to throw the ball. He's back there double patting it, tossing it, doing his Aaron Rodgers impression. And then the second half, he was getting blitzed and he didn't know what to do. And also
Be
the
nice.
coach, the Packers play to not lose. They don't play to win.
And
that was very apparent.
They got the lead and And
The
they played
thing
it
is, the
safe.
Bears made adjustments after halftime. Packers didn't. They just decided, hey, we're gonna do the same thing we did first half. Keep throwing. They didn't run the. I mean, you're up 21-3. Run the ball. Give Josh. That's why you got Josh Jacobs.
Run the damn ball.
Yeah, that's why
they
you
went,
got
They
him.
went man and blitzed.
Bro,
That's all they
just
did.
run.
And they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to respond to that.
Malivore, he never
and
makes
lastly, with
adjustments.
Caleb, I want to say this about Caleb. He deserves a little hat tip. Are we gonna crown him? No, but he deserves a hat tip. Is he the most efficient player? Is he the most efficient thrower? No. Is he gonna make all the completions? No, he's not. But he's gonna make the big plays. And you've seen him make the big plays. And that fourth down one, when they're down by 2 scores,
20-yard,
that Odunze one, that's
crazy.
what you want to see from a one Herbert. But let me get off him already. That's what Herbert can't do, and that's what Herbert doesn't do. Caleb did it, and that was a huge play. If they don't convert that, this game is over.
Yeah, it was two
So Caleb made plays when it mattered. We're not even going to remember about anything else that he did. So
no, his little fruity ass went crazy.
I love it. Yeah, I think the Bears. Here's what I will say. I agree with everything that John just said. The big play, we knew Caleb's always been capable of the big plays. His thing has always been like, can he get the check downs? Can he tone it down?
Yeah.
And I think he has a perfect coach to coach him out of those things. Because Ben Johnson's a hard ass too. He don't give a fuck.
That's another thing. They
underrated.
Green Bay let Ben Johnson get away with some of the worst coaching in the first half as well.
Yep.
So he got away
make
with
him pay.
one. He was checked out too. He was like, "Damn, we're done. I messed up." But again, Green Bay gave him a free one right there.
So I just think that I like what the Bears are doing, but the last thing that I'm going to say on it, it's not sustainable in the playoffs. It's not. You're not like. Did you do it against the Bears? Yeah. I mean, against the Packers. Yeah. You could tell they got conservative, and they thought the same thing I thought, and probably a lot of people at home. We won this game. Run the ball. A couple missed field goals. It'll always stack up.
That's the thing, though. That if you're gonna lose, at least lose it right. Just run the ball. You want the story to be like, all right, hey, we lost because we weren't aggressive enough. It was just terrible coaching. But you're right. Bears. That is the same thing the Buccaneers were doing all year. You can't keep winning like this. Comeback wins. But they're doing it, so we'll see.
And Jordan Love, it's not your fault. You're welcome right here on the couch.
It is your fault, brother. You need to wake up.
All right. Bills 27, Jags 24. Here's my big thought on this. Actually, part of me still believes this. I know for a fact today, the Jags are still a better team than the Bills. The Jags are like that. To me, that's fact. That is not debatable. The Bills just have Josh Allen. And Josh Allen put on the cape today, and he did what he's fully capable of doing. And I am all in now. To me, one of the toughest matchups or teams in the AFC was the Jags. To me, now there is a path for the Bills to get to the Super Bowl because none of these other teams, like we're going to talk about the Broncos in a little bit, don't scare me. I don't feel like they're as scary as the Jags. Whoever the fuck comes out of the Texans or the Steelers, the Texans are for real, but the Steelers don't scare anybody. But I think I'm all in on, first of all, the team that I was rooting for has always been the Bills in these playoffs. I think without Mahomes, with all this, I feel like Josh Allen deserves one. He needs one. This is a perfect year. And now that they've gotten through the Jags, who I thought was going to be their biggest challenge, I thought there was a chance that they could have got blown out today. I truly believe that. I think they showed out. Can he do it for another 3 games? Put on the fucking cape. Who cares? What you get one, you're solidified in history. It's a wrap. Go do it, Josh Allen.
that's the thing. You got to do it against potentially the Broncos, and then the Patriots, and then in the Super Bowl. I see it's very, very hard to see that happening. Do it against those defenses. And you guys play perfect. And that's the reason why they won't make it in my book. They're too reliant on him. And I can't remember a time where a Super Bowl team has won and being so reliant on one guy. So it's unlikely. But if he does do it, and you're right, Vic, man, it would be a legendary run for all time. So.
If Josh Allen gets this done, if he wins the Super Bowl, everybody knows, even fans know that this team is not good. That defense is not good. That O-line isn't. They have him and James Cook, and that's it. Is that his name, James Cook? Did I get that right?
That's all,
James Cook, Josh Allen, and literally nothing else.
That's why I took the Bills, but I said the same thing you're saying. Josh Allen has to be Superman for them to win. I think if they win the Super Bowl or they get far enough to the Super Bowl, they need at least 1, maybe 2 games from James Cook, like the ones he had a couple times this year where he had 3 touchdowns, 200 yards. It can happen.
You're right.
So that's what Josh Allen needs. Josh Allen will still get all the credit, but they need a James Cook game, maybe 1, maybe 2.
Good point.
that's gonna put him over the top. But with the Bills, it's only one thing. All you can say is Josh Allen has to be Superman to win.
Perfect.
And the
that's
thing
what
is,
they did.
who else can you say that about? Like, oh, you're not going to say Brock Purdy put on the cape. Nobody. No, you're not going to say Jalen Hurts. You're not going to say, you know, Aaron Rodgers. Stafford, he can't put on the cape with his legs that way, and he has weapons. He has Puka. He has Devontae Adams. Like, this is literally all Josh Allen. It's kind of beautiful and kind of sad to watch at the same time.
This is it, man.
Like, get the man some fucking help.
Yeah, this is it though. He has to make a run here.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna step up, man. He's one of those guys. He like this is his moment. He knows.
Yep, no doubt.
This is it.
49ers 23, the Eagles 19. Another game that I was wrong about. John, start to kick us off on this one.
Oh, man. Well, first of all, I hate both of these teams. I was trying
Agree.
to figure out
I like how he has to establish that. Before I say anything nice, understand that I fucking hate these teams.
I hate
How
them
can they both lose?
And the Eagles suck. Because I hate them more. And I'm a Cowboy fan, so obviously. But no, this is an incredible coaching job. Shanahan is a coach of the year, and it shouldn't go to anybody else. What he's overcame, even Brock Purdy's dumbass, little elf ass, just throwing the ball, chucking interceptions left and right.
Still winning, bro. Lucky
Not
is
following
fucking
his,
horseshoe.
not following. I told you throw it here, not there. He's like, oh, I don't know. He's still
Don't know how to
overcoming
play.
that, and they're still finding ways to win. I don't know. I think it's gonna end next week with the Seahawks, but man, it's time for them to get the respect. They're an impressive team. And Eagles are just garbage, though. And Hurts, I hope they sign him as a Cowboy fan to a lifetime contract. The kid is just
the second ever lifetime contract.
You know what I noticed? Without his legs, the more his legs decline,
it's gonna happen.
the more his game declines drastically.
Yeah.
So, the Eagles.
They
have every piece.
That's a good point to bring up, John, because
only the coaching staff for the Niners that's the only people I'm gonna give credit to on the Niners. I fucking hate the Niners. Eagles are terrible
coaching job.
Yeah, I've been saying
I understate that.
It's hard to say something nice about the Niners for me, but I've been saying that all year. Their coaching, you got to give them credit, bro.
6-7 string.
Bro, they're making
linebackers.
They're getting the best out of everyone, offensively and defensively. So credit to them. That's it. Fuck everybody else on the Niners. Eagles suck. Jalen Hurts sucks.
That offense is so bad.
And we've been saying this. The locker room stuff is gonna keep. It was two things. You said, Vic. You said one thing that you were like, maybe they switch it on in the playoffs.
Yeah,
it could have happened. Or the other lane was.
I think if Lane Johnson played,
or the other lane was the same shit's gonna come from the regular season. AJ Brown crying and bitching,
bro.
Then fighting each other. Fighting each other, arguing. Jalen Hurts just trying to act cool and look for the next, cool
what's incredible?
quote.
We're saying an offense sucks that has AJ Brown, Devontae Smith,
That's
Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley.
On the coaching and quarterback, yeah. Even Coach Sirianni, he's not good. They got carried, bro. They got
Sirianni's ass.
Yeah, so the Eagles are trash, man.
No doubt.
Trash.
Here, my takeaway from this game was,
No Doubt is an American rock band.
What the hell? That was my Siri going off for some reason.
No doubt.
No doubt. An American rock band. Why is Herbert so ass? Justin Herbert is an American quarterback for the... No, but my big takeaway from this is like, you were going to either get the Eagles team that was going to be surging, or the one that's been so boring and terrible to watch on offense all day. I think if we got anything out of the Eagles today... the Eagles are winning that game.
They win that game,
but
bro.
that game was absolutely horrible. Let me ask you this, boys, just to wrap up on this game. I think Sirianni, he might.
I hope he doesn't until Raiders sign somebody, because I don't want that fucking.
I think AJ Brown's out of there.
AJ Brown's out for sure.
They're for sure out.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. What's the market for Sirianni if he gets let go by the Eagles?
Oh, just for that, he'll get a job because of the Super Bowl.
Cleveland Browns.
You think so?
Yes, 100%.
I don't think there's going to be a market
I feel
for
like
him,
when
bro.
a coach like that of that kind of coach wins a Super Bowl, they're gonna get a couple of jobs after that. Pete Carroll's still getting jobs because of his Super Bowl.
But you can point to something that
who the fuck hired him? Why would you do that?
The Raiders.
I'm saying
Stability.
if Sirianni gets fired, I hope it's after we hire somebody, because please God, I can't
The
look
coaching
at his
staff was
fucking
crazy.
face.
Okay, we already touched
God,
on.
we're gonna hire him.
Yeah, you guys are getting Sirianni,
Oh,
the new
no.
face of the franchise.
He's gonna turn Mendoza into Jalen Hurts.
Oh my gosh.
Soprano watching.
Bro.
All right, so we
please
talked
don't.
about the Chargers and we talked about the Patriots.
Rams and Panthers.
Yeah, we already. Oh, Rams and Panthers. I didn't even.
Yeah,
my
that's
bad. That game was so. That actually was not a bad game.
Great
That
game,
might have been
yeah.
one of the better games of the entire
John
weekend.
was sweating it, boy. He's sweating.
Rams 34, Panthers 31. Here's my takeaway on this game, and I'll lead this because I don't have much to say other than I think the Rams can now make a run. And let me explain. I think the Panthers were kind of a speed bump in the Rams' way mentally because they had beat them. And two, I think they're just a bad matchup for them because I think if the way that the Rams lost to the Panthers last time, a locked-in Rams team with Devontae Adams and the defense getting a little bit healthier, whatever, I think they should have destroyed them. But I think ultimately the receivers and Bryce Young's movement creates a problem for the cornerbacks of the Rams, and I think that's just a bad matchup, and I'm not sure anybody else can had that over them. But I think the Rams getting the Panthers out of the way can kind of, you know what? We're back. We're the Rams. Get a little momentum. Let's go. I think they could make a run now.
I like that take. I really like that take. And Rams are my Super Bowl pick. Three takeaways from this. They look formidable though. They look formidable. They look like they can be beat by any of these teams. The Hawks, even next week against the Bears. They look like they can be beat, and they have been beat by teams before. That aren't to that caliber. But they are Stafford reliant. They'll go as far as Stafford takes them. But I like the swagger that he's walking with. I like the backwards hat in the interview. I like how him and Devontae are just cool after. Like, hey, he said, we're going to take their hearts out.
Colin Cowherd hate the backwards
That sounds
hat.
like a Super Bowl recap. Like, oh, yeah, we played the Panthers week 1. He said, take the hearts out. That's going to be an NFL Films type of deal. So, yeah, they're looking good. And I agree with Vic, though. Once they got this out the way, they got some momentum. They're rolling. I think they'll take care of the Bears next week.
It was a mental block more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers, I said in the chat, Panthers will either play like the Seahawks or the Raiders. There's no in between. And they balled out. But like you said, they beat them before. They were Panthers were at home. They gave them, everything they had. Panthers had a good season. From where they were last couple years.
No doubt.
Man, you got to give them some props. From going from,
definitely.
People were like, man, just get rid of Bryce Young, 6th-round pick, give us whatever for him. Now you got a franchise quarterback.
A 14-0.
Good system.
He got extended. They picked up his 5th year.
That's good. Yeah, good system. So they should be happy.
Dave Canales is the real deal.
Dave
He's
Canales is a
good.
good
Yeah,
coach.
no, they got a good bro. They got a good thing going over there. They got young players. They're good receivers, good defense. Shout out to Panthers, Rams. Like you said, not just Rams. Anybody can be beaten. That's why this year is crazy.
That's why I'm 0 for 12.
Think about it. None of these
Just
games
today.
are a surprise. Like anybody can win.
Yeah, there's no outcome. You're like, I don't know how this happened. It's
Yeah,
like,
there's
you can explain
nothing.
everything.
Only thing we could, if a team's like the Green Bay was up 21-3, we're like, wow, how did they lose? But then you go back and you're like, the Bears have been doing this all year.
Yep.
Green Bay has, been having these issues. So
The
that's
Rams,
why.
the Panthers being down 14-0 too. I think that showed a little grit.
That's
and heart
awesome,
from
man.
them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good for the Panthers. But
Let's quickly look forward to tomorrow. The Texans going to be taking on the Steelers.
let us do that.
Can I have 2 minutes, boys?
You can have.
I want to
5
give
minutes.
I want to give a State of the Union on where I am with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just need 2 minutes of your time, and you listening at home, 2 minutes of your time, please. Here's where I am with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tomorrow night, we're going to be playing in front of the world, standalone game. There's no other game. It's Monday Night Football. Texans at the Steelers. It's going to be electric. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a night game. Tomlin kills in these situations. I mean, it's going to be everything that you want as a Steeler fan, that you think that would work to your advantage. Here's where I am. Tomorrow night, I do not want the Pittsburgh Steelers to win. Vic, how could you say that? You're a fan. You're a yinzer. Shut the fuck up. Here's what's going to happen. If we lose tomorrow, there's still a chance for change. We still have a chance for there to look in the mirror and realize, like, hey, we've made it to the playoffs with Tomlin 6-7 times in a row. Not a single playoff win. Tomorrow, if we lose, it's more of a long-term view, folks. You got to quit looking at the micro and think that it speaks for the macro. Tomorrow night, if they win, yeah, it's going to feel good, but then what are you really signing up for? You're signing up for 10 more years. You're going to be like, He finally won one. Let's sign him to a year, lifetime extension. No. So that's where I am with tomorrow. That's where I am with tomorrow. However, if they happen to win, I have no choice but to be all in this one season because it may be my best shot at a playoff, at a Super Bowl, potentially for the rest of my life. Because if they win, if Tomlin wins tomorrow, he's staying forever. If it doesn't matter if they lose the week after, he got the monkey off his back as far as, hey, he can't win a playoff game. Well, guess what? I just won a playoff game. The standard is the standard. Check that box. Give me the extension because everything you just said that I couldn't do, I did. Even though that's still nowhere near a Super Bowl. So that's where I am. Steelers need to lose. We need to. Steeler fans, look at me right here in the eyes. We need to lose tomorrow, damn it. We cannot go on making it to the playoffs, sneaking into the playoffs. A 44-yard missed field goal by the Raven Tyler Loop to sneak into the playoffs. We snuck into the playoffs with the Raiders. Remember that? The Raiders making a kick against the Chargers. I'll never forget it. That snuck us. It was out of our control. Sneaking into the playoffs again and then losing. We have gone to the last 6 times we've been in the playoffs. Boys, we have not won. Here's a crazy stat. We have not covered the spread. We get blown out. And you guys want to go like, hey, let's win it again. And No. We need to lose for there to be change. We need change. But if they win tomorrow, I'm all in, and I'm going to be rooting for them to win the Super Bowl because that's going to be my best chance for the rest of my life. Boys, talk to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard a heartfelt speech from our host, our main man, Vicky, and we'll give him 5 seconds to catch his breath.
I'm ready to run through a wall for them to lose.
He's very passionate about his Steelers, and he's had enough. So, it should be an interesting next episode. So we will see what happens tomorrow.
I've never wanted a team to win so bad
You're a dick.
than the Steelers tomorrow.
Talk about
give him the extension at halftime.
Give him the extendo.
The second lifetime contract next to Jalen Hurts. I can't wait for the dub tomorrow, bro. Because Texas,
it's gonna happen too.
Yes,
it's gonna happen. It's
for
gonna
sure.
fucking
That'll
happen.
be insane.
Vic's been calling it all year. This is the only. His bets have been going the opposite way, but this is the only thing he's been calling to the Teague all year long is the Steelers.
This might be a masterclass of reverse psychology.
Bro, he's been on. How many? Yeah, they played 17 games. I think he's been right 16 of them. And the one game he was wrong was when he bet on them and they lost.
Fuck yeah. Go. Tell me what the fuck you think. Go.
I think Texans offense just to bet and Steelers win.
Okay, go.
Give me the Texans. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, Texans. Just a quick recap, or I guess look ahead to. So we'll find out what happens tomorrow with the game. Stay close to our socials. But next week we have we have all the games figured out except one. We have the Bills are going to be heading to the Broncos. That's going to be. I like the Bills in that one. I like I said, I think Josh Allen could have some real momentum. You guys want to make a quick pick on that?
Yeah, I got the Bills. I got the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
Broncos over Bills.
49ers at Seattle.
Fuck the Niners. I got Seattle.
Seattle over Niners.
I like Seattle as well. There is the factor of this. They were 1-1. The team that lost last can make the adjustments, but I don't see it. Actually, my bigger concern for Seattle is more so. I don't think that bye week is going to help them.
That's
I think
the thing.
it could trip them
You
up.
come out flat. Sometimes teams come out flat.
Yep.
So that's gonna
it'll be an interesting one. Rams at Chicago. I think this might be my lock of the millennium. My lock
Put
of
the kids on it. Put the remaining of your balance on it.
We're not there yet.
Don't curse them like
what
that,
balance,
please.
bitch? I'm down bad.
Heavens.
Put the 3 cans you found on the way here.
Hey, I'm kicking in my head.
Pepsi can. Put it on the Rams.
And then whoever wins tomorrow between Texans and Steelers is going to be taking on the Patriots.
Give me Rams over Bears. Lightning can't strike twice for the Bears at home after last week. So
the Rams are a lock.
Yeah,
I think the Bears win that game.
Ooh.
I like Bears at home. I feel like this is
Back to back.
Bears at home.
Yeah, these are very unofficial picks. We'll make more official picks later in the week. But
Bears at home.
yeah, by the way, if you haven't checked out our brackets, the whole bracket is up on our socials at ILY Say It Back Pod. Keep a close eye on our socials tomorrow. Follow the boys. I'm at Victory Radio.
I'm at John Anthony XIX.
Pre_Sing 13.
We'll be back with you next week or somewhere, maybe an emergency podcast somewhere down the road, depending on how the Steelers do. But we'll keep in touch. Thank you guys so much for listening,
Make
locking
sure you guys
in.
share. Please share with everyone. Every time you share this, Vic will walk home.
Like, share.
I have no
thumbs
choice.
up, comment.
Yeah, do all that
subscribe,
good
interact,
stuff.
engage, share.
YouTube
Please share,
everywhere.
share this.
You have a great night. Sleep good. Peace.
Peace.
Like,
Good podcast, boy. That was nice, quick, and efficient.